Here's an example of how I have my team set up. What I do is I have the team work together in an organized hierarchy. We have one singular person at the top of a hierarchy who is assuming all of the responsibility. This is primarily the faculty member. So that would be myself. So anything that any of the individuals under my direction do or say, I have some sort of responsibility associated with that. So I make sure that my team is very well versed as to what things should or should not be said in certain situations. Under my direct supervision are what we call DOTAs. These are the directors of the TAs. So they actually help oversee other teaching assistants. This helps streamline the process pretty much because we have several classes that I teach. I have a large class with FSHN 101, which is a physical science general education class with upwards around 300 students in it. Then I have FSHN 120, which is a large general education class that's a life science class and has a slightly different focus. And again, we can have upwards around 1,000 students in that class. And then sometimes I'll have a small tailored section for the business living learning community or another group of individuals like the James Scholars. Those specific tailored classes are fantastically fun, but they do require a lot more hands-on and a lot more experiential learning preparing. So in these situations, because 101, 120, and special hands-on sections do have very different weekly tasks or goals, it makes sense to have someone that's directing those tasks and can be a point person for anyone else who's working on those. With the DOTA for 101, for example, then they have individuals who are mentors who they help oversee. Those mentors are team members who are returning. They've interviewed at the end of the semester, they're coming back the following semester, and then there's someone who is relatively skilled and they also have experience within the learning management system and with the class itself. Obviously, this can laterally apply to lab situations as well. Those mentors then help select some new team members as needed. Those new team members need a lot more guidance and they need a lot more hands-on because the mentors have more recently been in their shoes. It makes sense that the mentors help oversee those mentees. So for example, if a mentee from 101 has a question, yes, they can come directly to me. That would be perfectly fine. However, we do have office hours and other times set up for the mentor and mentee to meet so that they can help each other out. So the mentee should directly reach out to their mentor. If the mentor is unsure of a question or answer or how to really address it, then what they might do is then reach up to the director of the TAs. If it's something that would help the rest of the mentors as well as the mentees in their team, they will send out a blast text message or email to let them all know so that everyone's on the same page with regard to that concept. Obviously, I'm helping manage the DOTAs. I'm a point of contact for anyone on this hierarchy at any time. And ultimately, this is just how I have it set up. How you might set it up could be slightly different, or you're free to meet with me for coffee and we can talk about it a little bit more if you're wanting to implement something similar.